Here I go again with these custom labels in this mini CGC unboxing video. Hey there, I have a CGC unboxing video for you today, and in this video I'm going to open up this this small box of 3 books that came separate, and these 3 books were slabbed with a custom label on the CGC case. And what often happens is I end up sending in kind of a mixed order where I decide as I'm placing the order with CGC that I do want to add a few custom labels to my slabs. And what they'll do is essentially split the shipment back to me because it has to go through a separate process, of course, to get a different label affixed to the slab. So this is it. There are 3 books inside. Like with all of my CGC unboxing videos, I don't really know or remember exactly what books are in here. I believe that all 3 are Spider-Man books. So again, kind of going back to my theory of sort of those staples and bread and butter type books that you want to buy and pick up that have a lot of value in CGC 9.8s. We'll see. I want to say that one of these books is a little bit older, and I probably should have gotten it pressed, but I did get the custom label. So let me get this unboxed right here, and we'll take a look at the 3 books, look at the custom labels that the books got, and then we'll see if it was worth the extra trouble, hassle, and money to get custom labels on these books. Because I think, as I learned from my last video, when the books are borderline, like you're not sure if they really are deserving of the custom label, well, at least let them get a 9.8, and then you can kind of take it from there. But I'm really hoping that these books come back in a 9.8, and there's only one way to find out, and that's by opening this up and taking a look. Okay, so here are the books in this nice little cardboard rubber band thing here. So I can get this open. Okay, so I don't know which books these are. Turn it over. Okay, so I was right. All 3 books are Spider-Man. I just looked at the invoice, and I'm trying to see if I can get the book up without the grade. Okay. All right, so the first book I have here is Spider-Man #1. This is the gold edition. It's got the custom label clearly. I love the Spider-Man #1. This particular pose, the McFarlane art. To me, if I am going to do like a homage cover chasing, which I think I'm kind of doing, and it's all based on whether or not these books that I'm about to reveal, if they got a 9.8 or not. So if they did, then I'm probably on my way to hunting these down in a 9.8. And what I wanted to do was get Spider-Man #1, as many different variations of it in a 9.8, and then Spider-Man 13, and just sort of take it from there. There's some Spawn homage covers and so forth. I felt like this was probably more of an affordable homage cover chasing or collecting mission or quest that I'm going to embark on here than it is ASM 300 and trying to get all those in a 9.8. I think there's tons and tons of the 300. And while there are lots of this particular pose, I don't think it's as crazy and as expensive as the ASM 300 homage cover chasing could be. So let's see what this book got and see if I'm about to start chasing this cover. Here we go. All right, 9.8. So again, with the custom label, I really like this one. 9.8 gold cover. It just says gold edition on it. Lizard appearance. All right, so not bad. Strong start here. Got the first one. Next one. So this is Spider-Man 13. It's the same pose, but it's the black suit done by McFarlane. And wanted to get this one going. This is going to be part of that homage cover run that I'm going to try and target. And what I want to do is try and get these in a 9.8 with custom labels or without, but it looks like I'm doing the custom label thing on this one. So this will be kind of an important piece. I feel like I want to get Spider-Man #1 and Spider-Man 13 in a 9.8 and kind of just take it from there and see how far I get. So here we go. Oh, already failed. 9.6. Well, okay. There it is. It is Morbius appearance. It does say Spider-Man #1 homage cover right there on the back. So, oh, that's unfortunate. And I'm just kind of giving it a look over, or just looking at it here just to see, is there something that I thought this was a 9.8, plain and simple. Well, that's too bad. This one is still very affordable. Uh, of course, now I'm going to obsess over it and try and find it in a 9.8. But this is one of those books. Boy, it's got Newton rings in like the worst possible spot, right? Poor Spidey right there. He's just got, I don't know if there's moisture in there or what's going on, but it's still affordable, I would say. It's one of those really plentiful books raw. And then if you're able to kind of stumble on it and you think it's a 9.8 candidate, it has really nice value slabbed in a 9.8. But I can't really tell by looking at it exactly why it got a 9.6 instead of a 9.8. It was not pressed, which again, I know, it's like, why wouldn't you press every book? But I didn't think it needed it. I'm looking at the back. If you asked me to send this one in again, it like, if I thought it was a 9.8, I would say yes, it looks like a 9.8. So I'm not exactly sure why. There won't be grader's notes on this either because it's a 9.6, but it looks clean to me. There's a very, very gentle spine, like a stacking crease. I mean, it's not even going to show up here, but it's very, very subtle. I don't believe that that's what brought it to a 9.6, but anyway, I would say I have two of the homage covers cased in a slab, so I don't know if that counts, but I love seeing them side by side. So anyway, okay, now the last book here, this is another Spider-Man book, and this is Amazing Spider-Man 210. Now, I believed that this book was a 9.6. I hesitated on getting it pressed because I really felt like it was a 9.6, and even with the press, it was still going to be a 9.6. There were just a couple of defects on the book that I really just felt like, even a press and a clean, it's just not going to get it where I want it to be, which is a 9.8. So I thought, well, because it's a 9.6, it's a key issue, the first appearance of Madame Web. There's the Madame Web movie rumors, and of course now those rumors have turned into it's Madame Web is not going to be the movie. It could be a Spider-Verse, a female Spider-Verse movie. There's all kinds of casting rumors, additional actors that have been added to the film. So the heat has cooled off on Madame Web, but this one still, I think it's a classic Amazing Spider-Man book. It is considered a key, whether or not you're a believer in Madame Web as a character or as a full-length feature film, especially being handled by Sony. It's still, in the comics run, considered a key. So I wanted to get this one slabbed with the custom label. I was really proud of myself because I found this book, I think the day before on Mile High Comics at a very, very affordable price. And the very next day, the news broke about a movie, and it was in transit to me already. So I just felt very lucky that I had picked it up before the news. And then when I graded it, I was like, this is a 9.6. I just don't think it's a 9.8, but I know it's a 9.6. So let's see which grade I got. And I was so confident I got the custom label. So here we go. $9.2. So much for that. Well, that hurts a little bit. That's too bad. So, of course, it makes me rethink, whether or not this book needed to be pressed and cleaned. Boy, that really stings. Great looking book. I love the custom label with it, but tough. First appearance of Madame Web on the back. Denny O'Neil story, John Romita Jr., interiors and cover art. Love this book. Just whiffed on it. It did get white pages, 9.2 white pages. So there's still some value and collectability here, but I was certain this was a 9.6, and of course I'm looking at it now in more detail, trying to see if I can pick something out. But this is a tough one. I hope this one has grader's notes. I will put the grader's notes in there. It just looks nice. The back even, I didn't see anything that really needed to be cleaned or addressed here. So that's a real shame. So I'm disappointed there. But so of course now, again, I keep asking the question, are custom labels worth it? And I really think it comes down to the grade. I mean, you look at these three books, And it's like, well, the 9.8 gold cover with the custom label looks great, but with the grades kind of trending away from 9.8 with the custom label, it just looks like, ooh, oh, he made a mistake there. It is $5, and I don't want to say it's only $5, but to me, if you're pretty confident in your grading and it is a book that you want to have the label on it, and it is considered either it being a key, a minor key, or just a recognizable book, I think the custom label does add a little bit of a flair. Now looking at the Spider-Man 13, I don't know if that really makes sense, not just because it got the 9.6, but because it's got the black suit Spidey. I don't know. ASM 210 is just so disappointing, but that kind of concludes that one shipment of 10 books that I sent in recently to CGC, where they split the regular label and the custom label when they sent them back to me. But there you go, a little quick mini CGC unboxing. Thank you for watching, happy collecting, and see you next time.